success. A lot of people talk about, having a better lifestyle, whatever. But my question to you is, how bad do you want to succeed, right, in 2015? Is this your year? Is this really your year? I mean, you've been talking like for years and years and years, and you've been trying things for years and years and years, right? Is this your year to succeed, right? Answer that to yourself, okay? In fact, let's do this. If this is your year, if you made a commitment that's like unshakable, this is like solid, that's it, you're going to do this or you're going to die trying, leave me a comment, let me know, because we are going to be talking about specifically what you can do starting right away tonight, what some of the ideas and strategies you can implement in your business to really honestly, folks, honestly, with no, with no I was going to say BS. I'm just going to use that word. I don't really like that, but with no BS, you can honestly transform your business in 2015 and beyond. And this can realistically be your year. Do you feel it? Do you feel it inside of you? Okay, I know for some of you guys, it's going to be the biggest, the best year you have ever had in your entire life. Okay, but you know what? I've been doing this for so long, and a lot of times, you do this and you don't even think about what you're doing, but it just works. Has that ever happened to you, like in any other area of your life, right? You just do stuff and it just works, and you don't know why it works. It just works because you've done it so, over and over and over again. Well, we as marketers, we sometimes do stuff, unconsciously, whether, that stuff leads to success or failure. Sometimes we do things over and over again that leads to failure, but for some crazy, whatever reason, we still do it. And I don't know why I can't explain it. Happens to me sometimes too. But at the same time, when we understand how to succeed, when we understand how to break through, right, and crack this online success code, so to speak, we can do stuff. Once we do it over and over again for a certain period of time, we can do these things without even thinking about it. So that's kind of how, that's been my journey over the last, I started out 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, it was 2005, completely broke, had no idea what to do. And then as time progressed, I was fortunate enough to be coached by somebody who really knew what they were doing. And I was just privileged enough and fortunate enough to learn from, from a mentor of mine. And that was just I did a smart thing to learn and implement what they taught me. That's pretty much it. And then started to apply my own, twist to it, and started to do my own testing and my own theories, that I wanted to test out, and and created my own ideas about marketing and implemented those. And it served me really well. Over the years, I was promoting affiliate stuff. I had my own products I was promoting. Still do. I joined network marketing companies, and virtually every single venture that I joined, or every single thing that I did as a marketer, after understanding some of the stuff that I'm going to walk you through tonight, right, and deliberately implementing them. Some of these ideas, folks, I'm going to show you, they are totally under the radar in public's perception, okay? And when you understand them, you will be able to do things that will get you results, and other people will have no idea how you're getting those results. Does that make sense? And so I've been kind of operating my business like that for the last, I'd say probably since 2008-ish or so, 2009. 2009 is when I really had my breakthrough. It was at the end of 2009. That's when I discovered, stuff like selling without selling, right? How to really, this whole positioning as as this authoritative figure in the marketplace, and started to deliberately implement some of that stuff. When I walk you through some of these ideas here tonight, guys, you will be able to identify some of the things that I even do in my business right now, right? And you'll be able to say, okay, so I can now see why you do some of the things. For those guys who've been following me, either on Facebook or on my list, that kind of stuff. So it's going to be fun. So I actually went back earlier today, and I said, what are some of these strategies that, knowing what I know now, if I had to start over again, what would I focus on? I mean, how do you become unconsciously competent in something? So I literally had to go back and, and for, a good portion of today, I would just basically, as I was doing stuff at the office here, in the back of my mind was like, how do I present this to you in a way so that it makes sense, something that you can get, and most importantly, duplicate and model in your business, right? And so I prepared, here's my notes right here, right? And so I'm going to be walking you through 5 specific areas, 5 specific ideas, 5 specific focus points of your business that you need to focus on, right? Or 5 key things we're going to cover, okay? And I think that if you follow these, it's, I honestly think that 2015 is going to be your year. And I would love to hear your success story. So let me do a couple of things here. Let me see. Before I start jumping into the whiteboard, I want to talk about, let me share my screen here real quick.